G'day, I'm Warwick Schiller, and you know, if you've watched much of my stuff here on YouTube, or if you've been on my online subscriptions, I'm on my training site, you know, you'll see that I do a lot of work in those horses with a round pen, teach them to hook onto me, and usually it's the beginning of taking care of a lot of problems. And I have had a lot of people asking me questions later about their horse. Their horse has separation anxiety, they have issue or that issue, all sorts of different issues, and they say, oh, it does all the hooking on really, really well, but then they have all these other problems. And so I have to ask them questions and more questions and more questions, and a lot of times it comes down to the fact that the horses don't do the hooking on well. The hooking on involves me being able to suggest that they go, and they go, they've got some energy, they continue going until I ask them to do something else. It involves being able to do that. It involves me being able to draw them to me and just send them off the other way. Involves them being able to do that. Then it also involves me being able to step in front of them and then draw them to me and they stop and face me. Okay, once they can do that really well, then I want to be able to walk around them, and as I walk around them they should be able to step over behind and disengage and keep me in front of them. And then if I walk around them and walk past them and walk off, that should draw them to me. And that's the process. And most of those people I see that are having trouble with it have taught their horses to follow them around and nothing else. Okay, I've had one lady recently and she said, my horse has separation anxiety and it does this and it does that. And she said, I can't figure it out. You know, she sent me a video of it out in the pasture, and when she shows up, it just runs up and kind of runs up and crashes into the fence and let's keep rolling right here. Don't stop yet. It crashes into the fence and pushes on the fence just like that. And that was funny. And she seems to think that the horse is in love with her, and you know, my horse loves me, so why would it have all these issues? But anyway, you know, the first thing you're going to be able to do is, think about balancing your horse. You know, if your horse doesn't want to come anywhere near you, you'd like him to come up to you. But if your horse wants to be all over you, make sure you can send them away. Anyway, so that whole hooking on process right there, you know, it's a process, and don't think that just because your horse follows you around or comes up to you all the time is a good thing. You know, a lot of times at clinics I'll have people tell me that, oh, my horse, he comes whenever I call him. And I say, well, when would that be? Oh, whenever I call him. I said, well, let me guess. You get home from work every day, you go up to the gate of his pasture and you call him and he comes up to you, and then you take him inside and feed him. I said, what I want you to do on the weekend is walk around behind his pasture from the other side, the other end of the gate, stand on the fence post there and call him and see if he comes. He probably won't. But yeah, anyway, just something to think about. Those horses shouldn't be all over the top of you and shouldn't be missing you when you're gone. They should be quite happy with themselves, and they should feel confident enough to be happy where they are without you being there or other horses. Anyway, hope that helps. I've got to go fix this fence now, so I'll see you guys next time.